I swear eternal hostility against every form of tyranny over the mind of man.
Is something bothering you?
What? I didn't hear you.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I'm just a little preoccupied. And then,
what have you got yourself into this time?
nothing I can't handle.
We take your wife. You deliver the hardware, you'll get her back.
How are things at the so-called hub of the world? Exciting and dirty as ever?
Actually, you're not missing a thing, Mr. Addington. Did you receive my package?
Yes, I happened to be staring at your soothing little video you sent this morning. Thoughtful gift. You're right, it was a sleeper bomb. The newest marvel in terrorist science, cheap but completely undetectable.
We think the detonators for these sleeper bombs can only have come from North America.
Oh, how does that concern me?
Your man, Peter Sinclair, has a unique connection to a maverick named Eric Morley, whose wife disappeared last night. Find Morley, ask him what he knows.
Authorities believe the explosives may have been planted nearly a month ago and set to detonate while the ministers were in conference in the hotel.
What does someone do to deserve that?
Simply commit the crime of being innocent. Just like your mother.
I have never known you to dwell on the past, Father.
Your mother is not the past, Suzanne. Oh, it is excellent to have a giant's strength. But it is tyrannous to use it like a giant.
For Channel 1 News, I'm Larry Blark.
Alert JJ. Get the plane ready. And find Peter.
You're slipping, Nikki.
If I wanted to, I could have taken the shirt off your back.
Yeah? Well, what's stopping you?
Not in this lifetime, Luke.
Why don't you two give it a rest?
Satellite link.
Right here, sir.
What does the name Morley mean to you?
Great deal. Why?
Well, a friend of mine over at the UN believes he's connected with the sleeper bomb detonators.
Well, everything I know about Morley is highly classified.
Now, what the hell does that mean?
Just that you didn't bargain for my past.
Would it change your mind if you knew that Morley's wife is in on this?
Go on, sir.
Well, our source believes that there's a link which somehow connects you.
Well, what exactly did the source say about Annie?
All we know is that she's missing.
Missing?
No complaints have been filed, no investigations have been opened.
Well, if Annie's in any kind of trouble, you can bet Morley put her there.
Look, these sleeper bombs are new toys for the terrorists. They're itching to use them and they're ready to strike, but we don't know where and we don't know when.
But you're betting Morley does.
Well, he's our only link.
How much time do we have to connect the dots?
God only knows. Look, Peter, you're the closest to Morley. I'm counting on you to talk to him.
Don't worry, sir, I will. Just as soon as we land.
What time do you think we'll arrive?
Man,
It wasn't your shirt that I wanted.
You never told me who those detonators were going to.
Now, under no circumstances is this to be connected back to the company.
You're the one that asked me to do this, Cantrell.
And that must never be revealed.
What about Annette? What about Annette?
Well, you should have thought about that before you decided to break the deal.
I had to break the deal. If I didn't break the
Listen,
deal...
Morley, you know what they want. And you know their time frame, so it's up to you to put things together if you want Annette back and in one piece. You got it?
Just remember, it's between you and them. No one else is involved, right? Right?
Annie. We're here.
Figures it would be a place like this.
His choice, not mine. I guess you get a little paranoid when you've been underground for 6 months.
Why can't we just disappear? There's a big world out there.
Not big enough, as Eric's already found out.
I'll go in and register. You stay here.
You know the drill.
I'd almost forgotten.
Sinclair. Brings you here.
Don't worry, I wasn't bothered. Annie around? So, where is Annie?
She's not here right now.
Yeah, see that. Where is she?
She's at her mother's. Her mother got sick suddenly, and that sister called, and she left, went to visit her mother.
Huh. See a little, home renovations.
Someone took her last night.
You mean somebody?
2 men and a driver.
Got a plate number?
I didn't see it.
Oh, Morley, you are slipping. How come you didn't go to the cops?
Because they would have started asking questions. Anybody gets out a file, Annette and I are both as good as dead.
Report this at the company?
I'm ancient history with the company. They want to keep it that way.
was the guy that just left here?
Business associate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they say that Annie's disappearance is linked to an old business associate.
Look, I don't know what you heard, but I'm completely out of this now.
You, I am not worried about.
Whoever took Annie did it to get to me, settle an old score.
Believe me, Molly. She is the only reason that I am here.
Who sent you?
To you, that doesn't matter. Now, I'm going to make a few calls, and then I'm going to go over this place, okay?
Look, listen, hey. You've got to keep a low profile.
Don't tell me how to do my job, okay? Whoever's got Annie is going to try to crack her. Now, from you, I want anything that'll put faces on those guys.
Nice to see you're still a perfect 34B.
You're still 28 going on 17. Look, give me...
It was a lot nicer than the last time you met. Zimbabwe, wasn't it?
Look, if you want this meeting topless, it's going to cost more.
Really? How much?
Oh, this place is 2 big ones a year, and my membership is up next month.
Paid the front office?
Throw in a weekly massage.
You got it.
You must be on an expense account. What do you want?
What do I want? I want to know what you know about Eric Morley.
Still loosely associated with the company, isn't he?
You ever run into him?
Personally? No. I've seen a lot of his handiwork, though. Not a pretty sight.
What about recently?
Strictly low profile. But rumor has it that he's running in a pretty fast crowd.
Really? Why's that?
You might have figured it out for yourself. A couple of Soviets who wouldn't mind settling the score before their side closes shop permanently. Now, give me the top.
Any names?
The top. Morley burned a Soviet troubleshooter badge just before he bailed out.
Who's that? Ooh.
Let go first.
You know how much I hate doing this.
His name is Kirkov.
Kirkov. Oh, that's great. That's just great. Lex, come on, honey. What are you doing later for dinner?
Sorry, Luke. I swore off being Kirk for health reasons.
Lex. Come on, honey. What about old Luke, huh? Lex? Lex!
Your husband and his friend played a game with us.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not. But when you speak with him, you convince him the game is over. But this will be a blessing.
What brings you to town, Peter?
Security work.
So after 5 years off the job, you decided to look me up? I can't help thinking why.
Annie's disappeared. She's been kidnapped. I need to access Morley's files, see if there are any usable leads.
That's to the point? So it'll be the same. No. You were the best cop I've ever worked with until you met her. Even if you were still working for me, I'd tell you the same thing for your own good.
Richard, this could mean her life.
That was none of your business then. It's less your business now. She made her decision. Accept it.
I can't.
Well, I can't help you. Look. All his files were returned to the company. They've got the only access. Peter, does anyone else know you're in town? As long as you're connected to Morley, you keep it that way.
Yeah, we're here. You're right. You're booked in the name of Luther. Norman Luther. We're in 212 across the corridor. Yeah, okay. Just call when you get here. It was Morley. You'll be here in an hour and a half. It's not our fault, remember? Everything that's happened to him was his own responsibility. The only problem is that he dragged you down with him.
That doesn't make telling her about us any easier.
What the hell's going on? Who the hell are these people?
We work on a need to know, Morley, and all you need to know is that they're working with me and they can be trusted implicitly.
Yeah? Thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. I don't need a bunch of amateur do-gooders blowing my cover. Thank you.
Want to see my resume?
Leave it, Luke. Come on. You and I are going to have a chat. Now, you better believe, Morley. These amateurs have seen more action than 20 of your company spooks.
Yeah, everybody's got experience. My life depends on who knows what and when.
No. Annie's life depends on it. Now, either you tell me what you know, or we're going to go out and look for it for ourselves.
This isn't what I bargained for, Sinclair.
It's not what I bargained for either. I'm here to find Annie. Not to help you and your friends play little games. Do I make myself perfectly clear?
Perfectly.
Find anything?
Well, Morley's security system was as good as you can buy.
So what happened?
They used liquid nitrogen to short the circuit, then cracked it.
Professional.
Good as they come.
What's wired, Sparky?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
We've upgraded your entire system here. Telephone, windows, doors, have all been wired. There's a sound sensor over there. And there's a laser motion detector. Sweeps the floors. Anybody says anything or moves inside of this house, it'll be recorded and transmitted directly back to our base.
Well, that's very impressive. I feel much safer now.
Good. Now, as soon as you're done there, I'd like to patch that line into our system.
Be my guest. I'm finished. Made me a prisoner in my own house.
Well, we just want to be sure that if whoever took Annie decides to make contact, that we know all about it. What does Kirchhoff mean to you?
Kirchhoff? Of course. Kirchhoff ran a technical cell for the PLO. I got one of his boys to start playing ball with us. I put him behind the 8-ball in Moscow. Last I heard, he was banished to Bulgaria.
Transferred to an attaché post in Chicago. Which means that he doesn't have too much time to win favor. Makes him implausible.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Kirchhoff is a logical choice. After all, he's a full-bird colonel with complete access to the other side's security files. And as Morley said, he's been overseas for 20 years or so, most recently in Bulgaria. Only applying for a transfer just as the wall started to come down.
A good trade late in the season, huh?
What's his MO?
Luke?
He was an advisor to third world Marxist movements.
Now there's an endangered species.
Not in my book.
Right, not to Kirchhoff either. He made his name teaching terrorists the basics.
Kidnapping?
Yeah, kidnapping, plane bombings, assassinations. But as a troubleshooter, he never got his hands dirty. He was the man behind the scenes, the brains, like me.
Oh, yeah?
What's his connection to Morley?
I rather suspect that you're going to have to ask Mr. Kirchhoff that for yourself.
Oh.
Chicago, 20 minutes.
Thanks, JJ.
Last year. Authorities fear that more sleeper bombs like the ones detonated last week will show up in an attempt to win the release of terrorists on trial.
Your husband.
Eric? Listen, babe. Everything's gonna be okay. Just do what they say.
Oh, Eric.
Annette, you hear me? Do what they say.
We need delivery in the next 24 hours.
We have a positive ID. It's Kirchhoff.
This is AOI 325.
AOI 325. Bang on time. We're on our way. See you then.
I've got him.
Okay, we can see you now. You ready?
I'm ready.
And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my God.
I skidded. Are you all right, miss?
I guess so. Wow. What a blowout.
We should exchange insurance information.
So he goes for it.
Oh, hey, listen. This is my fault, okay? I just don't want to go through the hassle with the insurance. Oh, well, maybe we could work this out. You know.
Well, coincidentally, my house is just down the road.
Oh.
Looks like she's got her.
Is it there? Well, I'll move it out of the way. Well, I'm glad we could work this out. I had an accident last month, I think. Hey, what's your name?
Kirk, I understand entirely.
Hey, Mr. Kirk. Not so fast.
We work this out, all right?
Yeah, sure, but wait a minute. Wait. No!
It's under wire.
5 seconds. Nice work, boys.
Welcome, comrades. Come in, come in. The vodka is perfectly chilled.
I've been getting a lesson in glasnost.
I understand from your beautiful friend here that you require certain information concerning Molly's wife. I didn't want to spoil your entrance.
That's okay. We always do it this way. No, thank you.
Please. Okay. Kidnapping was counterproductive before. Détente made it nonsense. In political realities, the KGB and the CIA are more concerned with keeping mice out of the house than wolves from the door. Skål.
Morley thinks you took her to score points with your bosses.
I love American sports metaphors, so simple and direct. Not very accurate, though. Spies are dinosaurs of the Cold War. Personally, I would trade everything I know for the McDonald's franchise in Minsk.
You're not interested in the sleeper bombs?
Oh, from a technological standpoint, yes, but I lost my enthusiasm for nationalistic movements long before the Kremlin did. Fortunately, they came around to my philosophy.
Okay, if it's not you, who is it?
An old expression of yours has become very popular back home just now. What is in it for me?
How about the McDonald's franchise in Minsk?
Let us say $10,000. $10,000 to aid realignment of my career objectives.
That's nice.
We can work this out. We'll chalk it up on winning hearts and minds.
My Swiss account. I happen to know that Morley was involved with certain, shall we say, interesting business deals with people he met during his days with the company.
But Morley claims the company doesn't want anything more to do with him.
No doubt. But there are men like himself still in the service who believe that the game continues to be worth playing.
Check.
They could profit from Morley's connections and his distance from the company.
$10,000 for that? No. We need a name.
Morley's code name was the Dancer. He had a counterpart in the organization who used the name Deacon. Perhaps if you can find him, he would shed more light on Morley's predicament.
Come on. Real names.
Our intelligence was never that good. But perhaps I can make it up to you. How about advance word on this year's Siberian wheat crop? Checkmate.
When do I see my husband?
You will.
When?
Now that he's agreed to our terms very soon.
Oh, no.
The tea and your time, sir.
Thank you, Bennett. Where's the journal?
There's no journal in the morning, sir.
Since when?
Since a fortnight, when the journal stopped publishing the morning edition.
Oh. We own the journal, don't we, Bennett?
Yes, sir. Unless, of course, you sold it this morning, sir.
No, I don't believe I have. But I will unless they continue their morning edition. Inform them, Bennett.
Very good, sir. I believe somebody is trying to contact you, Mr. Addington.
Uh-huh.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Were you able to find anything on the Deacon?
Well, we had to work at it, but Suzanne came up with a couple of choice items. The Deacon is the code name for John Howard Cantrell. Career company. This shot's about 20 years old. Hang on, we have a little digital enhancement for you.
Unfortunately, we weren't as successful with his personal file.
Well, yes, it was highly classified, but I'm trying to pull strings to get it.
But what's the exact connection?
Well, the Deacon called the tune for the dancer, Morley. And they're still in constant contact with each other.
It's nice to have friends in high places.
I presume that's what Morley was banking on.
So it would seem that Cantrell is still working with the company.
As far as we can tell.
But Morley was dismissed from his services because he was caught dealing on both sides of the Green Line in Beirut.
A bad boy in the original Time Without Pity.
You know, I say we do a little dance on Morley's face, make him come clean with us.
But look, this is the point. If Morley is supplying someone who's connected with the sleeper bombs, it's up to you to intercept the deal.
Nothing.
Same downstairs.
Hope he's gone. He didn't take much with him.
Well, let's see if he left a forwarding address.
Nothing.
It's been disabled.
Must have disconnected it right after we took off chasing shadows.
Looks like he planned to become a shadow himself.
Luke.
In order to catch a crumb like Morley, one has to start to think like him. As if that's possible. Bingo. Back up.
I would hate being married to you.
Another thing for me to leave sleepover.
Listen, babe. Everything's gonna be okay. Just do what they say. You hear me? Annette, you hear me? Do what they say.
We need delivery in the next 24 hours.
Disk. It's Richard Danby. Head up the cover operation for Morley.
Here you go.
Let's get out of APB.
So it's me.
Oh, thank God. I've been waiting for your call. Someone obviously informed the police.
That figures. Sir, I've got a lead.
Peter, they've got an APB out on you.
Oh, Dantley is so predictable. I need a trace.
Well, our legal people are working as fast as they can.
The number is 555-5402.
Listen to me. They recommend you turn yourself in.
The hell I will, Alex.
I'll get right back to you. And Peter, be careful.
You've been through enough. I'll tell him when he calls.
I'll tell him when the time's right.
It's not worth your concern.
Why do you hate him so much?
Look around you, Annie. This is what he is. The hiding, the lies. I hate him for what he's put you through.
And what about what you've put me through?
What's that supposed to mean?
No matter what we have together, he needs me. I'm all he has.
All of a sudden, you're Joan of Arc.
The things you hate him for, the lies, the cheating, the killing. He did it for his country.
He did it because he liked it.
There was more to it than that. There were other people involved. People he took the rap for. You've got your feet on the ground. You're a realist. He's a believer. And sometimes he believes in the wrong people. I came here tonight to tell him. But I can't. He realizes what he's done wrong. He knows it was all for nothing. And I don't know why, but I believe him. I do love you. But I can't tell him now.
Look, Dantley, for the 10,000th time, you've got no reason to believe that we were out to get Morley.
Why? Did your partner, Sinclair, run? What were you doing in Morley's house? Where?
So you're holding us on circumstantial evidence, while a real murder could be committed.
By who?
It's whom. And if we knew who, we wouldn't be here.
I'm going to say this very slowly for your benefit. Find out who phoned in the tip on us, and you've got a very good chance of catching yourself a bad guy.
I'm going to say this even slower for your benefit, Sonny. We don't know. It was anonymous and not... Hello. Yes, sir. Oh, no, sir. No, sir. Of course. Line 2.
Yes? I don't know how much time we have. They took my watch. Okay. As soon as we can. Is everything cool with these guys here? How soon? I guess it's up to you, sir. Line 1.
Sir. Yes, sir, of course. That's quite clear. Thank you, sir. You're free to go.
Our bondsman?
As always, in the nick of time.
What are you looking at?
Time for some straight answers, Morley.
I'll bet you're surprised to see me.
This is none of your business.
You made it my business.
Leave it alone! You don't understand this. Don't insult me! Let me get it. Yeah. I've got what you want. Where do I deliver? 4 o'clock. This is it. We've got 2 hours. Are you with me or not?
We'll do it together. But I'm not with you.
And Morley, this time, we do it my way.
Codeman Counterstrike. Prepare to assemble.
think your husband has abandoned you, Mrs. Morley?
We told you to come along. Who is he?
His name's Sinclair. He put Morley undercover and is presently wanted by the police. Check the shipment so we can get on with this.
So he didn't know anything about Annette, huh?
Take it easy, Morley. I gotta keep my customers happy. We've never been properly introduced, Mr. Sinclair.
John Howard Cantrell, alias the Deacon.
Ah, you've done your homework.
You told him where to find me, didn't you?
Had to look after my own interests, Eric. When you double-crossed our friends here, you almost blew my credibility with the company. It was up to me to see that everyone got what they bargained for.
What about Annette?
Non-persons are extremely easy to dispose of.
I'm not alone in this, Cantrell.
I'll take my chances. By the time they find you, I'll be long gone.
No!
Just made it all worthwhile.
How is she?
She's fine, thanks.
Good. Better late than never. Thanks for calling. You've got some pretty loyal partners there.
Yeah.
You also have a very influential friend with lots of juice. Should I ask who he is?
I don't think so.
I didn't think so either.
Okay, let's put a guard outside.
Good evening, Mr. Addington.
Where's Luke?
He ran out of wheat germ, so he thought he might occupy himself with JJ, taking flying lessons.
I question the wisdom of that decision.
Have we had any more information from the UN, sir?
Without the detonators, our friend feels the bombs are no longer an issue. How did we come out of it?
Clean as a whistle. A lot of other people have many explanations to make. The company's busy covering its tracks, but they assured us that we'd be left out of their reports.
Oh, how sweet of them. And what about Morley? Well, the company's debriefing him, sir, to find out exactly what Cantrell's been up to all these years. And what about,
I think she's gonna be okay.
Oh, hey, Chief. Nothing to worry about, sir. 2 hours, we'll be home. In Madrid.
Madrid? I thought you were coming to Paris.
Well, sir, Mr. Brenner's still got a lot to learn about navigation. Well, it could be a lot worse, sir. It could be Johannesburg.
Luke? I'm going to take the cost of that jet fuel off your health food budget.
Ah, now, wait a second, Chief. I mean, you know, that's a lot of bean sprouts.
Yep, Madrid in 2 hours, Paris in 4. Constantly shrinking, our world.
I can still remember a time when politics was something we read about in the newspapers. Not something we have to live or die with in our very own backyards, like it or not.